discuss. And I think I found the worst artifact in the game. And nope, it's not the Staff of Flowers. And that one's pretty bad because a lot of new players who read old guides say to get that artifact. And they spend hundreds of thousands of AD for an artifact that has no purpose, almost no purpose, in today's current game. And nope, it's not the Envenomed. That artifact that has costed players hundreds, if not thousands of hours wasted at the door so some player can get their DPS chart a little bit higher. Nope, it's not those two. It's this one, the Siege Masters Warhorn. And this one is super rare. I've been thinking about this one for a couple weeks, but the hard part has been finding another player with this artifact. Now, how do you get it? Well, first, you have to come to your guild and go to the outfitter and come over here to artifacts. And then you scroll over to accessories, and it's this artifact. And it costs 20 of these Banner of the Fallen. And how you get Banner of the Fallen, our guild's actually been doing them every day for a week now or so. Let me see if I can find it. It's called. I have not looked in this forever. Oh, Stronghold Siege. And I think how you do. Did I just queue for this? I think you need 40 players. I might be wrong. I think it's 20 players on each team or 10 players on each. Oh, it's 20 versus 20. So you need 20 players to queue in for this to go against another queue of 20 people. So you have to get 40 people. And we're super lucky because in the Cobra Alliance, every day at 7 p.m. Eastern, we do we go around, we do the heroic farm in the strongholds, and then we do a dragonflight. And for last week, we've been doing the stronghold siege. So people have been getting the banner of the fallen, and you can buy this artifact. And pardon in this incomplete test, okay? So 2 nights ago, Inoxious, i.e., Furious, joined me. He's the first player I've found who has it. It's a really old artifact, and thank you, Fear, for joining me. That was a really good, fun time testing this. But what this artifact does, I'm going to read it for anybody driving right now. Signals your stronghold siege master to bombard an area with a catapult fire dealing 36,000 damage. And you notice that 36,000 damage is green, which indicates that number can change. But I'm going to show you a couple things. The longer this is charged, the less the strike will deviate from the target. Each member of your team with the Siege Master's Warhorn equipped increases the number of catapults included in the strike by 1 to 5. So I didn't include the test because we spent damn near an hour playing around with this thing. So I'm going to show you what we found. And mind you, we only had two. We didn't have all 5 people using it. So you come over here. I'm going to come over here to these dummies. And I'm going to cast this artifact. Ready? And it's going to make a blue circle on the ground. If the blue circle doesn't hit any dummies, and you cannot aim the blue circle, if it doesn't hit any dummies, the artifact literally does nothing. And I'm holding it down. Okay, there we go. You can narrow it down. 24. So it was 24,000 mitigated, 36,000 unmitigated. So it hit for 24,000 damage. And you see how I had to hold that down. And if you have multiple in the group, it just does the exact same thing. It still hits for 36,000, but it will do 2 blue circles. So it appears that the more players you have, it just does more blue circles, but it's still a 36,000. And you see how long you had to hold it down for. That was a good solid 5 seconds. So if you just cast it, it does a random blue circle. And very low chance it will hit the dummies. Pardon, I don't know how to edit this. So I'm gonna wait until the 4 more seconds till cooldown, and I'll cast it again. So you can either cast it or you can hold down the casting, which is an eternity in a real environment where you're fighting enemies. If you wait 5 seconds just standing there, you're pretty much dead, or you're losing a shitload of damage for not attacking for 5 seconds. So I'm going to cast it again. And you see that blue circle? It will almost hit that dummy. It missed. So I just wasted an artifact for 60 seconds and got zero damage out of it. And you saw the blue circle was in this range where I'm walking. If we would have had two, it would have been like right here for the second one or right here for the second one. It's very random. It doesn't appear to be, you don't know where it's going to land because I'll cast it again and it probably won't be up here in the left hand corner. It might be, but it probably won't be. And what's interesting, I'll show you this while the cooldown is the number that's 36,000, this green. Usually, when those numbers are green like that, that means that changes. For example, if your control bonus goes up or down, that damage bonus will change. And it's a very obscure tidbit in Neverwinter, but most people don't build around the damage of one artifact. So we're gonna go. Okay, let's go stats. My control bonus should be 33%. So if I remove this, it should go up to 38% because I just got 5,000 stats across the board, right? So, okay, there's a control bonus. 33 to now it's 38%. But when we go to the artifact, it's still 36,000. So control bonus has no effect on it. And I'll cast it again. There we go. Oh, see, it was over here in the right-hand corner. Didn't hit a single thing. Complete waste. So it appears this artifact has no practical purpose. But um, I was never involved in PvP very much when it came out. So, because it's primarily, I believe, a PvP artifact, because you earn it during PvP. Well, I can't say that because the Vanguard's banner is an amazing artifact for PvE, but this artifact is maybe PvP purposes. Hopefully, somebody can comment below. Somebody very old school who knows about it. But I'm going to show you something interesting. So here in the stronghold, I'm not scaled. You see, my item level is 75,000, right? And we're gonna go. I'm gonna travel to Ebon Downs, which is definitely a scaled environment, and watch what happens to the damage on the artifact. So we're gonna come here. So we are definitely scaled, right? It's blue numbers. Oh, we're scaled down from 75,000 to 12,000. But watch this damage on the Siege Breaker, Siege Master's Warhorn. It's still 36,000. So maybe back in the day when this came out, when stuff was different and this artifact was just never updated. So 36,000 might have a purpose in this scaled content, but I don't really know of any players doing Ebon Downs who has a Siege Master's Warhorn. But let's try it. Let's try it right here. Oh God. Oh, it missed. What a joke. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna aim it this time. Oh yeah, and I have on the goat. I put on the goat and just because it's funny looking, and I've never equipped it, so I wanted to because I didn't want to. I wanted an augment that didn't interfere with the combat. So bear with me for 40 seconds if you want to. I will add a caveat. These aren't the worst artifacts. The absolute worst artifacts are the ones we get for the Barovia when we do the intro quest that gives us those blue artifacts that you can't upgrade. I deleted them recently because my personal storage is so jacked. I might regret doing that, but there are these blue artifacts that have literally if you equip them, they have no equip bonus. They just give you minimal stats, like 120 stats. They're pure dog shit. Technically, they're artifacts, but you can't upgrade them and you can't use them. So I don't think we can consider those as normal artifacts. So here we go. Let's try to get it on this one right here. Right there. Okay, it's casting. Whoa, it almost killed a warlock. What a waste of an artifact, right? So there you have it. I'm posting this so if anybody was curious, they know. But I'm really hoping if anybody knows a good use of this artifact, please comment below and correct me. There you go. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.